Infrastructure is everything that touches us every day. As soon as your foot hits the floor, all the way till at night when your head rests on the bed, in some way a civil engineer has touched you.
From the roads you drive on, to drinking water, to wastewater, to power, we all use it.
Everyone uses our infrastructure, and so we all want it to be there when we need it.
There are a handful of partisan issues in the country, and I think that it's important that infrastructure does not become one of those partisan issues.
It's not a red or blue, it's an American issue, and if we want our country to compete on a world stage, we all have to be involved.
ASCE continually reminds folks that infrastructure is an investment for the future, and so we need to treat it that way, and I believe that concept is gaining more ground at the Capitol.
I consider myself as a civil engineer to also be a public servant. What I do is important for people's safety and well-being, so I want to be involved in that also and do my part to help.
This is a time that we can gather as a group and actually talk about what's going on at the federal level as far as bills and policy that affect us in infrastructure in general.
We literally have hundreds of ASCE members here from all 50 states to talk to our representatives and our senators about infrastructure, and I think that's at the core of what we are as civil engineers.
We are the experts, and we have the knowledge, and we need to share that with our elected representatives.
We as ASCE members and as civil engineers, we're the experts in the field. Our elected officials are looking to experts to talk to them about our infrastructure.
Most of our legislators are not engineers, so they don't know very much about engineering.
We are like the doctors of infrastructure, and we're the ones telling America, guess what, your arteries are plugged, your pipes are broken, and you need to be out there fixing them or your quality of life and your economic prosperity suffers. If we don't do that, there is nobody out there with our background that can talk about infrastructure.
I encourage everyone, every expert to get involved in advocacy. We need to get our voice heard. We need to improve the actual conditions.
We met with a new staffer this year, which was exciting because he seems to have an enthusiasm around the infrastructure issues and is looking forward to working with us.
It was a learning experience for me, but once the message and the tone and the conversation got personal, you could just sense that the trust was building.
And I think there's just a general awareness that it is time for infrastructure investment, and that it's something that we really need to start to focus on and working together on as a bipartisan issue moving forward.
But we're here to be that resource, to be the expert, so that we're called upon when those policies are made. They include factual information, funding that is legitimate and makes sense, that we can apply to better our world and our quality of life as civil engineers. And across the world, around the country, we need that.